Paramedics carried a body bag out of my apartment building as I walked up with groceries. Yellow police tape blocked my door. What happened? Someone died in 3F last night. Drug overdose during a party. That's my apartment. I live there. He checked his notepad. Corbin Fitzwater lives there. I'm Corbin Fitzwater. I've been in Seattle all week for work. My apartment was destroyed. Beer bottles everywhere. Cigarette burns on my couch. Vomit in my bathroom. TV missing. Laptop gone. Detective Nguyen investigated. A man named Hakim Yaboa had been throwing parties in my apartment every weekend for 2 months while I traveled for work. Charged $50 per person. Made $20,000. He copied your key. Tracked your travel schedule. Used your apartment as a party venue. Trevor Moss died in my bathroom. Fentanyl-laced cocaine. Overdosed while I was designing software in Seattle. Where's Hakim now? Gone. Fled before we arrived. They found him 3 days later, setting up another party at someone else's apartment. Arrested him, but Trevor was still dead. In my bathroom. On my watch. And Hakim had made $20,000, destroying my home. I wasn't finished. Hakim got bail, posted by his girlfriend, $15,000. He was out within a week. He's already looking for his next location, Nguyen told me. These guys are addicts. Can't stop. Then give him the perfect location. I created a fake apartment listing. Luxury penthouse available short-term. Owner travels frequently. Secure building. Perfect for events. Posted it on the underground party apps Hakim used. Made it irresistible. He contacted me within 48 hours. I'm interested in the space. Can I see it? Absolutely. When's good for you? We arranged a viewing. I gave him an address. High-rise building downtown. Told him to meet me on the 15th floor. Nguyen positioned officers in the stairwells. Trevor's parents waited in the lobby. They wanted to see the man who'd let their son die. Hakim arrived at 7 p.m. Walked into the building like he owned it. Took the elevator to 15. The doors opened. I stood in the hallway. Hakim Yaboa, that's me. Where's the penthouse? Right here. I gestured around us. 15th floor. Great views. Perfect for parties. His eyes narrowed. Actually, there is no penthouse. Just you. And the consequences you've been running from. Officers emerged from the stairwell. You threw 8 parties in my apartment, I said. Made $20,000. Someone died in my bathroom. I pulled out photos. Trevor's body bag. My destroyed apartment. The forensics team scrubbing blood from my bathroom floor. That kid made his own choice, Hakim said. Not my problem. You sold him access to drugs in my home while I was working 2,000 miles away. Detective Nguyen stepped forward. You violated bail by contacting party venues. That's a condition violation. I was just looking at an apartment. No, I held up my phone. You were responding to a fake listing designed to catch you. Every message you sent proves you're still operating. I showed him the texts. Him asking about occupancy limits, sound insulation, building security. All evidence he planned to continue. You can't stop, I said. You've already scouted 3 new buildings since you got out. Hakim backed toward the elevator. Officers blocked it. Trevor Moss died on my bathroom floor, I continued. His parents found out he overdosed during a party at my address. My apartment. My responsibility in their eyes. The elevator opened. Trevor's parents stepped out. His mother looked at Hakim. Really looked at him. You threw the party where my son died. It wasn't my drugs. Someone else brought them. You charged $50 for people to enter that space. You copied this man's keys. You created the environment where my son took his last breath. She stepped closer. He was 26 years old. You left him dead in a bathroom and ran. Hakim couldn't meet her eyes. You made $20,000, I said. $16,000 from my apartment alone. 8 parties while I traveled for work. 8 chances to get caught. 8 times you walked away clean. I held up the evidence bags from my apartment. Drug paraphernalia. Stolen electronics. Trevor's belongings. Now everyone sees what you built that money on. They cuffed him in front of Trevor's parents. The people whose son died at his party. You treated my home like a business, I said. Someone else's space. Someone else's problem. Someone else's consequence. Nguyen started walking him toward the stairwell. Wait, I called out. Hakim turned. Trevor's mother held up a photo. Her son at graduation. Smiling. Alive. He died in a stranger's bathroom at your party, she said quietly. Surrounded by people who didn't know his name. She lowered the photo. Now you get to spend 15 years remembering his face. They pushed him into the stairwell. Trevor's parents watching. The man who'd profited from their son's death, finally facing them. You made money from death in my apartment, I said, while I was in Seattle, while Trevor was dying, while his parents thought he was safe. I looked at Trevor's mother, still holding her son's photo. He gets 15 years. It won't bring Trevor back, but everyone knows who's responsible now. She nodded, tears streaming. Hakim disappeared into the stairwell, the fake penthouse behind him, the trap he'd walked into because he couldn't stop. You treated my home like it was temporary, I said to the closing door. Now your freedom is too.